So I'm gonna do a quick analysis of the Batman trailer. So let's get it. Let me turn up the quality. Oh, okay. So, um, this is most likely gonna be the Riddler here, taping up his victim. I've already seen the trailer, and I've like thought about what's going on in each one of these scenes. So I'm just gonna give my speculation. So, well, actually, I'll wait a little bit because there it would make more sense for me to explain it a little bit later. But yeah, this is most likely the Riddler taping up a victim. And just keep in mind here how it says no more lies. And this is most likely Jim Gordon, and we're most likely seeing this from Batman's point of view, just because of the way that these officers are all looking at him, you know, all funny.
From your secret friend.
Underneath the bridge,
Who?
top has sprung a leak, and the animals I've trapped
Haven't a clue.
all become.
So this is something that I notice. I haven't seen too many people talk about. So there's a lot of like this could be from like a hideout that the Riddler was using. Could be. But it seems like, you know, if it is the Riddler, that he has animosity towards this Dawn character, assuming some sort of political figure. So just something to keep in mind. I'll continue.
Let's play a game. Just
And one thing that I did notice here is that you can't really say what it says, or you can't really see what it says here. It just, you can kind of see that it says, "What does liar when dead?" Thought it might say, "What does a liar say when he is dead?" or something like that. We won't know for now, but this side, having a clue, let's play a game, just me and you, just standard like gift card thing, doesn't really matter too much. And then they have some symbols here. I tried looking up, see if I could try to decipher this myself, but I'm not sure where these symbols are from. So they might just be made up, not even real. So, yep.
me and you.
And so this is why this particular shot right here is why I think that the person that he was taping up here, the victim, is actually Dawn. So if we go back to where it was 46, he has these like framed, uh, well, he has this framed article on the wall, and he also has this one right here actually that says King Dawn. I feel like you wouldn't frame this type of thing unless you were that person and you're really proud of what you've done. So what we see here is that there was a drug bust for Maroni, which is like just a character in DC Comics that, you know, is just like a Gotham like criminal. But anyways, we see Maroni drug bust. So uh, he probably had a hand in, you know, doing this, and he feels really proud of it. So he's gonna get it framed. And what I'm thinking is that Dawn, this Dawn character, was working with Batman, and um, I'll explain it a little bit more later. But yeah, I think that's all I need to say about this particular scene. Yep.
Any of this mean anything to you?
So this is most likely um, the Gotham Police, like Commander in Chief or whoever the head honcho is. Basically, we can see Jim Gordon here as well. This I'm pretty sure that's him. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. Yeah, it's the same guy. So they're probably doing an interview um, concerning the murder of Don, because he was a popular political figure, obviously. So they're doing their little interview, and I mean, just from the looks of it, this guy seems like he's not to be trusted. Could be wrong though. Yeah, we see Batman. He has got a face covering. I'm pretty sure this is him like watching that particular, like, yeah, well, it's definitely him watching this little like interview or whatever these are called when they question the police.
You're becoming quite a celebrity.
And then I'm pretty sure that's Alfred talking. It's gotta be. And then so in this scene, there's a lot to dissect. They're at a funeral, um, and this is, well, I'll explain a little bit later, but this is why I think that Batman was working with Don, um, and that the Bruce Wayne character also knew Don, but Don obviously did not know about Batman, because there's no reason for Bruce Wayne to be at Don's funeral unless he knew him, you know, knew him well enough. And I'll talk a little bit more after this. So, one thing I noticed here right off the bat, I don't know if they already discussed the time period that this movie was taking place in, but it looks like he has a smartphone here. So that already puts us into like more of a modern area, or sorry, modern era. And let me just let this play out a little bit more.
Why is he writing to you?
See Catwoman breaking into a safe. I actually don't have too much to say about this because it's just Catwoman doing Catwoman things. So much to dissect here. Then we have some sort of like criminal meetup. And Penguin.
If you are justice.
So here we see that Batman is at odds with the GCPD, which he was not earlier. So something definitely happened between them in the movie that now puts them at odds.
Please do not lie.
And yeah, Penguin I'm pretty sure Batman just interrupted the little meeting here, so now they're firing at Batman.
What is the price for your blind?
So this is something interesting that I noticed. So earlier, if we go back here, this is the same funeral. It has to be the same funeral that, sorry, I lost my spot. So yeah, it's the same funeral that Batman is at right now, which is kind of weird because it's the same car and everything, same portrait of the guy. Let me just try to find it. You can actually see it. It's definitely the same one. If I could just find the portrait, there it is. So yeah, same van, same portrait, and it looks like the dude was strapped with a bomb and blew up. But the weird thing is that Batman is in his suit. Okay, where were we at? Sorry, I'm really tired right now. I really can't find it. Alright, let me just let this play.
The hell are you supposed to be?
We definitely didn't see this yet. Where was it at? Oh, here. Alright, so, yeah, it's definitely the same funeral, which is weird because he's in his suit now, and I don't know how he would be able to change into his suit that fast. I don't know, it's weird. I'm not really sure how this is going to work. So, just something peculiar that I noticed. And also, I don't know if I mentioned it already, but this is most likely Dawn's funeral. It's hard to tell, but I'm just speculating that this is Dawn's funeral. And yeah, like I said, it would make sense because the Riddler definitely has some animosity towards Dawn. And the Riddler, I have him on screen now, so it makes sense to say this now, but the Riddler is most likely, he knows something about Bruce, maybe his identity, so he's definitely toying with him, definitely knows where he's going to be at all times. Well, not at all times, but it seems like he knows more than what we see here. But I'll explain why a little bit later as well.
The hell are you supposed to be?
Now, it's hard to tell like who these guys are affiliated with, if anyone. The white paint with the like black cover, lip covering is just pretty ambiguous. I don't know too much about DC Comics though, or DC in general. I know a fair bit, but not every little thing. So yeah, I'm not sure who these guys are affiliated with, to be honest.
Supposed to be.
I'm vengeance.
So in this shot, we can see that, you know, just more evidence that Batman does end up butting heads with the GCPD. Just make sure I didn't miss anything here. Let's keep going. Penguin, after his little altercation with the Batman, most likely driving away. I don't know if this is probably not Batman chasing him, but. And more of those white-faced criminals. I don't even know what else to call them, to be honest. White paint face.
You're part of this too.
How am I part of it?
You'll see.
And that is why I believe Riddler knows more than what he's letting on. Definitely knows more, maybe Bruce's identity or Batman's identity. We don't know for now, but it's what I'm speculating on personally. I think that's it.
You'll see.
I don't think there's anything else. So, yep, that was my speculation on that.